into this game. Hey, Venia versus John Numbers here at Grand Final XenoEightyTwo. John Numbers has to win 2 sets in order to bring this back into a tournament W for himself. You know, John Numbers sitting pretty. You know, he's got the Nintendo World Championship going on this weekend. He's obviously been practicing up for, not just playing Smash, but also he's been messing around with Pokken, ARMS, and some single-player games as well. Just doesn't really know what to expect from the scenes. Yeah, liking the short hops coming from Venia, trying to catch John Numbers off guard with those forward airs. Here he goes again, trying to apply some pressure. Hitting him with the water sword every single time. There we go, coming in with that down air, shooting off some little mini salutations. This is going to be where John Numbers likes to live, is just kind of running away from Venia a majority of the match, just because it tries to force Venia to approach. Eventually, it might get a little bit too antsy, then John Numbers goes for the appropriate punish. Likes chilling on that ledge. Opts just go for the ledge jump to get back down onto the stage scot-free. Venia's going to start looking for some neutral airs at this point. He can connect into an easy up smash kill. Goes for the back air, but John Numbers is going to buffer that tech in order to get back onto the stage.
All right, I'm back. And ooh, this is a really even game right now. Only about 5% separating them. Although percents don't matter quite as much with Venia. He's going to be approaching you. He's going to be hitting you hard, regardless of whether he has the lead or not. But Numbers definitely might take a more patient play style.
Okay, tries to get that grab, but not quite yet. Uses the up special to get back onto the stage. John Numbers catching him with the up air. Tries to get it again. No. Shoots off the Sleep of the Sun underneath the platform. Very smart placement in case Venia opted to go for a ledge drop or jump off the stage himself.
Yeah. Also, just in terms of set count, Venia normally takes it over Numbers, right? We might get a confirmation on that later. But right now, this is looking awfully even. Numbers at 125% though. He's going to be getting that forward throw. Some nice damage. Gets one proper read with that F-tilt, that will be it. Taking out Venia's first stock here in Grand Finals.
And that's like John Numbers' bread and butter, right? Going for that forward tilt on the edge of the stage. Like at this position where he gets rolled onto the stage.
There might be some, yeah, it looks like Venia needed to readjust his controller. Maybe there was some type of controller malfunction involved.
He's still using Wii U gamepad, right?
I don't know. He's been messing around with different controllers. I know he wanted to convert to GameCube, and I think he did.
That's why I'm shocked. Like, I didn't even expect him to use the GameCube controller. I wonder what happened. Regardless, you know, John Numbers gave him a little pause, and we're back into the action. They just kind of gentleman's their way through.
Will the up throw be able to do it? No, doesn't even opt for it. But that forward air trade will work out for Venia, but already 56% on him. So normally Greninja's the one who's notably, you know, vertical in his gameplay, but Numbers is like doing tons of full hops. He's doing like full hop neutral air, he's doing like full hop air dodge, being extremely air-based at the moment.
Trying to catch the tadpole. And there he goes, you know, shooting off those headers. Venia applying pressures with a bunch of these up airs. There he goes, catches him off. He ends up expending his jumps, but that's okay. John Numbers does have the hula hoops to get back on.
Look at this pressure right now coming out from Venia. But Numbers finally able to turn it around. Gets that F-tilt. And what a great power shield on that back air. Means he can punish with some jabs. You know, fun, is that it? No, he's fine. But fun fact about Wii Fit Trainer, her back air, I did not know this, does not auto-cancel out of a short hop. And has like a lot of landing lag. Which, so it's actually interesting that Numbers is still using it to space.
There goes Nice, running up and getting that grab. Going for the down throw.
But Numbers just jumps out. Ooh, but Venia just like overall just been chipping away and chipping away at Numbers to the point where now he has this lead. Oh, he tried to read a jump out, and that'll actually cost him because Numbers is there waiting on the ground for him and ends up closing out game one with an F-tilt.
Alright, so Venia is going to take him to another stage here for a counter pick. I could definitely see him going back to Town and City. Seems to be one of his favorite stages outside the battlefield with the triplats. John Numbers 1 game away from taking home this tournament sets. I know he wants to play ARMS later. I know he wants to play it. He's been pestering me to play that game for
no, he asked me, he was like, can I play ARMS after this? And I'm like, LOL. He went, no, seriously. And I went, oh my god.
We literally had an ARMS tournament yesterday, and he didn't show up.
Well, that's because maybe he's not quite confident yet, you know?
No, he's John. All right, so catching that forward air.
Oh, and even though that game 1 went to John Numbers, Venia has a certain fire in him at the moment. He's continuously getting damage after damage after damage. Numbers hasn't been back to neutral like once this game. Like he lost neutral once, and even now he's still not quite back there. 120% completely unanswered.
This is looking like vintage Venia out here. My man loves momentum. Just constantly just racking up so much damage. When he's feeling himself and he feels confident, he starts going for some crazy crap like up smash on the ledge on the left side, trying to get a kill at 70%. Obviously, Numbers avoided it by going right, but...
Yeah, and we haven't really, considering how convincing this game is right now, we might even see Numbers try and go for an edge guard. We haven't really seen him try to do that much against Venia, but you know, that side B spike is absolutely potent.
I like the bait out from Venia. He chased after John, then short hop backwards, trying to get some sort of punish, but managed to kill him, taking away the first stock from John.
And with only 47%, 61 now, but that's still not nearly enough. Wii Fit Trainer not really known to kill early unless she is able to get some type of edge guard.
Yeah, Numbers throwing out some sneaky back airs.
Seeing the neutral at its finest right now. Both of these players actually opting to approach from the air. I guess like neither one of them has that effective of like an anti-air option. You know, probably the best thing that Numbers would have would be neutral air. Ooh, but that late fair actually catching Numbers jump.
Seeing Venia going for a lot of short hop neutral airs. He gets so much off of it if he manages to land it. Forward air as well for spacing. There he goes, catching the air dodge, drags him down with the up air, gets all the footstools into the double down air, pushing him off stage, and sending him home with the message of the back air. Gets him off the stage. Venia with a commanding game number 2.
Yeah, and Numbers just kind of finished off there. He didn't even try to make it back. He kind of conceded that game number 2. Moving on to game 3, though, if Numbers ends up dropping this, if Venia manages to take it, he resets the bracket, at which point, you know, Numbers right now, he's 1 game away from taking the tournament, but if Venia manages to keep this momentum that he's had, I could definitely see this slipping away from him.
They immediately right off the bat, Venia goes for that short hop forward air. Again, great spacing tool from him. Can't get punished too hard for if he manages to push his shield, like we're seeing constantly here.
But a nice meaty 14% from 1 neutral air. We're seeing just more and more damage. I like the fact that Venia just opting to throw these shurikens while Numbers is off stage. He knows that it can be a real risk to challenge Numbers while he's, you know, off the level. So instead just gets chip damage with those little water spears.
Yeah, you just shoot him off some bursts of water. There we go. Gets the up throw. Trying to follow it up with an up air afterwards. Accidental capitalization from John, even though Venia just accidentally fell off like that, managed to get back to the middle of the stage.
There was no mercy from John Numbers, and what was once looking like Venia was in command, right now he's at 111%.
And he uses double jump. This could be a big punish for John, a little bit too slow with that down smash.
That down air is so safe on shield. Oh, in the back air to turn around, but it's not going to close out the stock just yet. Only 80% on Numbers, though, but definitely one up smash at this point will do it. And we're a back air way off stage. That was so good. We saw how at the beginning of that game, he was just throwing out these shurikens, not even trying to contest Numbers when he was out there, because he was holding on in the back pocket. I don't think Numbers was ready for that. He went all the way out there and managed to snipe him with that back air.
Venia looking to close this out and bring it to a set number 2, but John, good thing, gets a grab. This could be an edge guard opportunity for John. Ooh, nice, saved patience. He's holding a shield. I like the soft hit of that soccer ball, just pushing it upwards in case Venia opted to recover high, catches the roll with a salute to the sun. Last stock.
Only 25% on numbers. This is definitely an even game here. Numbers manages to take this, but he puts him off stage with that nice little grab. But Numbers now in a bad spot. Oof, this is even more damage. And he gets forward smashed. Questionable DI puts him way out there. He's surviving just barely, but wow. Numbers right now just trying to find some footing. Venia has just been pressuring him and pressuring him. Oh, nice damage there.
There we go, catching those up airs. The double whammy from that forward air, hitting the soccer ball and John in the same swing. Now you got an opportunity for Venia. Manages to catch that roll onto the stage, punishes the salutation with the forward air, but John is still going to live at 142%.
Yeah, however, I don't know how much longer he can last. Very soon, up throw, maybe even now, up throw might end Numbers. Ooh, what a beautiful tech. That really put him outside of a really bad situation. Right now, he is, but a nice F-tilt once again to put Venia off stage. Trying to chase him down, but Weak Fit Trainer doesn't really have the speed to be able to do that. Going up to the top platform. I'm loving the way that Numbers is just retreating, but Venia is pressuring also to just, yeah, look at that, that shield getting tinier and tinier. Numbers doesn't even seem to know how to open Venia up at the moment. He's just commandingly keeping him just trapped.
Yeah, you know, he's just sitting here at 154%. Tries to catch him with the extended hitbox by hitting the soccer ball. Numbers managed to just kind of love tap Venia. He's got the deep breathing, just gets the simple grab, up throws him to the top. Bracket reset for Venia. Coming from losers.
Yeah, dropping into losers pretty early when he lost that game against, that set against Dill. And then he ended up getting a run back on Dill, and now he might even be able to take the whole tournament. But Numbers still might be able to say something about it, giving us the peace sign, or the victory sign.
And it's crazy that Venia, like, literally this season, the beginning of the season opens up. He goes to Smash Attack, he wins it. He comes to Xeno one set away from winning it now. This could be a commanding start for him, though, even looking even prettier for the next PR. Nice, just a little bit of spacing with that neutral air. Gets the follow-up with the forward air into the grab. Continues the momentum onto that ledge.
And Venia starting out relatively strong at the moment. Numbers is trying to get these like out of shield punishes, but Venia just doing a great job of spacing. Ends up meaning that Numbers is just stuck once again in the corner.
And Venia's doing a fantastic job of just covering that ledge, not letting John grab onto it whatsoever. Because Venia knows John's game plan by now. He knows he wants to like, just jump off the stage, re-grab onto the ledge. So he's just going to keep putting out dash attacks, down tilts, water shurikens, you name it.
That was some really nice damage, though, from Numbers. You see him go a lot for that full hop neutral air, and that is why, if he manages to land one of them, it's like 45% at least.
Ooh, catching the header spawn with that forward air, bringing Numbers a little bit upwards.
Now Venia ending up, he's now up a stock here. And we've seen that Numbers kind of struggles to, once Venia takes that first stock, it can be really rough for him to mount a comeback.
This could be Venia's chance to unload the Toad, up throwing him with that up smash again, trying to apply some pressure with that forward air on the ledge. John waiting. He's out of jumps now. This could be an opportunity, but Venia just grabs onto the ledge for safety.
Ooh, manages to catch him with that sun salutation, but it's not enough just yet. And one of the really rough things about Wii Fit is that she didn't really gain any new kill options by that. You know, she hit him with the sun salutation. He went from like, you know, 119 to 129, but like what actually like now will kill that wouldn't before? Even now, he still has to like, you know, get some type of sun salutation. And there it actually is, finally managing to close out that first stock.
And sometimes John just throws out Sun Salutations just for the sake of healing, and if it kills, it kills.
Yeah, it's one of the very few like Sturgis moves in this game where it...
Nice air dodge read with that Shadow Sneak. Has him at 96%. This could be a kill opportunity for Venia. Nice bait. He knew exactly when that projectile was going to come out. Jumps over it, catching him with the up smash. Could it happen again? No, he just shields right through it.
All right, good forward air once again, putting Numbers in this bad spot. And we see again just the forward airs while Numbers is trying to grab ledge are just paying dividends. Even a little bit too low there.
If Venia feeling himself a little bit too much with that fastball. Tries to go for the down tilts, possibly expecting Numbers to run left. There he goes, catches him with the smallest down tilt into a forward air conversion, but he's still living at 153%.
Yeah, 151 on Numbers. That's some max rage, but will he be able to survive? It looks like Venia not confident in that up throw being able to finish it, so instead he goes for the back throw. One more grab will absolutely mean game one for Venia, and Numbers is aware of that. You see him trying to go back to the ledge. That trade actually going to work out really well for Numbers.
Again, trying to apply some pressure with those up airs while he just hangs on the ledge. Venia not getting over antsy, which I'm trying to get these kill options. I like the double jab into fake out. Managed just to kill him with a simple grab, up throw him to the death. Game 2 for Venia.
It was, so Venia, you saw him go for that grab like 6 or 7 times. And he knew he was at such low percent that like there wasn't that much that Numbers could do in retaliation, especially to something like, you know, it's not like he was in the air, so we couldn't really get neutral aired for it. So, you know, just throwing it out again and again and again, not really that much risk at that point. You're gonna see, have we had every game on the stage so far?
Yeah, sure. Town and City is the way to be for these two.
Is Town and City the new Smashville?
Yes. I mean, it's always been that way in New York City. Like, New York just likes Town and City. Or House of 3000, specifically.
Oh, and right now, Numbers, who was on the winner's side of Grands before this, is now, he's been dropped down, you know, they're on even footing, and Venia's actually taken game 1.
He had the right read, but just let it rip a little bit too slow. Didn't expect the second air dodge to come from John either. Here we go, dash attack, no follow-up. We're seeing a lot more from Venia is these little mini water shurikens constantly. He doesn't throw them out as much as normal, but it seems to be working wonders against John because it just covers so many options and forces John to go into places he doesn't feel comfortable in. Like, you want to recover high, here's a water shuriken. I'm forcing you to recover low.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot from Venia. He's doing a lot of these landing with fair, and then also these little quick moves. Ooh, and that up tilt is going to be really big. Gets him with the second, with just the last hit of that. Even more damage. There's that neutral air from John Numbers, able to get some sizable percent, even basically turn this into an even game. Numbers actually with the lead at the moment. That almost ended up being a kill for him.
Nice follow. Venia just running too. Tries to get the back air afterwards, but Numbers just air dodging his way through victory. Ooh, trying to get that up air afterwards. A nice stomp. Just stomp on the ground.
What an up air to close it out. Numbers going for that side B, but Venia just underneath him manages to just come on up and hit him. And now he's already tacked on 24%. Numbers is looking a little bit shaken at the moment. He can't even seem to catch Venia, let alone take a stop.
Ooh, try to get that grab. Venia's just chilling in the center stage.
It's a great air dodge jump from Numbers to avoid that forward air. If he's able to take the stock out quickly, he will definitely, you know, still be an even game. The up air not going to do it though. Without any rage on John, that's definitely not going to be enough.
And I like the landing coverage from Numbers, you know, shooting out that soccer ball just to cover all, anywhere that Venia wanted to get down onto the ground with. There he goes. Goes right through the salute to the sun with a forward air. Again, Venia catching that roll onto the stage, one of John's nasty habits, hitting him with the up tilt, sending him up high into the air. that was the most bait-worthy thing I've ever seen. He threw out a forward air at the shield and just stood there, waiting for John to commit to something, trying to instill fear in him.
Ooh, I'm liking the crawl, but in the end, Numbers just lets that Sun Salutation rip and ends up taking Venia's stock, but already 70% on him. He's down a game. If Venia manages to close this out, he ends up walking away your XenoEightyTwo Grand Champion. Ooh, Numbers with a cute little footstool.
Again, trying to get that forward air off of the air dodge.
That was really smart Numbers, using the deep breathing to get up to that top platform.
But
he actually gets... Wow, no, did you see Numbers look? Did you see that look he just gave Venia?
That's John Numbers, dude. He always does that when he loses. That's just the John Numbers special. But congratulations to Venia, catching him with that down smash, smacking him away. That's the second tournament win in a row.
No, he has been just like stepping it up more and more and more. There was a period where he just wouldn't come to like Xenos and like these events, and all of a sudden we're seeing him take first place, and like he's just getting top 3 extremely consistently, and now even just like walking home the grand champion.
Yep. I mean, congratulations to him, man. Devin, do we want to do interviews? Yes, no? Venia? Oh, they're doing maths. They're asking Numbers that what the payouts are because he is